live. Yeah, we going live. Hey, we going live. Yeah, we going live. Yeah, we going. Yeah, we going. Yeah, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
Hello, beautiful people.
Hello.
I am Jarrett, the football genius Burgess.
I am Stephanie Fitzpatrick, aka the Advantage Coach.
And this is episode 121 of the Field to the Real podcast.
Yes.
And what it's looked like is that NBA free agency has just gone crazy in the last couple of days. So a lot of teams have made a lot of moves.
Yeah.
But the team that we're going to focus on today is the Los Angeles Lakers. So in total, they made a bunch of moves because at first
we
had
say,
4.
you know how many?
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Well, they ended up adding 9 people to the roster.
Wow.
So they started off the other day when they made the blockbuster trade to get Russell Westbrook. Yes. They started off with having only 4 people under contract, and that's LeBron, obviously, Anthony Davis. They made the trade for Russell Westbrook, and they still had Marc Gasol on contract.
Okay.
So
that's only 3 though, right?
No, Russell Westbrook,
had 4
Anthony Davis.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that made 4 once they traded for Russell.
Okay.
So they went on a free agency frenzy the last couple of days where they ended up signing back Dwight Howard. They signed Carmelo Anthony. They signed Malik Monk. They signed Kendrick Nunn, Trevor Ariza, Wayne Ellington. They signed back Taylor Horton Tucker.
Okay.
What's that, 7?
That's 8, right? No, that's 7. 7. You got your fingers up. Did you just say that?
Yeah. I know. I'm like I'm running on fumes, y'all. I was making sure I didn't leave nobody out, but
no, you did 7. Yeah.
So that's 7. I believe so. I said it was 2 more. So it's 2 more people who are I'm just missing right now, and I can't remember who those other 2 people are, but right now they're at 13 people. They got to sign 2 more players to fill out the roster. And so that got us to thinking, because with all of these players that they added, they have now become the oldest team in the league.
Definitely.
And one of the oldest teams all time.
Ever.
I think that there are a few teams that was older than them, one of them being the 97-98 Bulls.
I was going to say the Bulls back
in
the day. Yeah.
And so, is this a good idea? That's how Who's Really Right. With all of these players that the Los Angeles Lakers signed, and with how old most of them are, is this a good idea?
Are you waiting on me to answer?
Ladies first.
So, my straight out answer before I explain it, not so sure this is a good idea.
No.
Not so sure this is a good idea. And I'll say this.
Okay.
You know, I always talk about things in terms of what's the end result. It must be the life coach in me that just thinks like this. What is the end result of these actions, right? So in my head, I'm like, unless y'all just really like, we about to just push this 1 year to win a championship, not worrying about building this team, just we going for it. We need this 1 championship and we'll be good, right? Like, I don't know if this is a, you know, LeBron is thinking he might not come back after this. Like, I don't know. Like, they just, it feels almost like they're just like, we're just going to go for it, right? We're just going to put this super geriatric team together and Go for it, right? That's what it feels like. Because we've talked in the past about how putting these super teams together doesn't really work. We've only seen it work a few times. You know what I mean? In a few places, we've seen it recently in the last, few years with the Warriors, and then I think that Bucks team was a super team that just won the Super Bowl.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They brought in a bunch of veterans. I mean, and that may be where this inspiration is coming from, right? Like watching the Bucks, because the Bucks brought in a bunch of veterans.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my God, that quarterback about to be 50. So, like, really?
Oh, you said
I'm
the
exaggerating.
Bucks.
Yes, the Bucks.
I'm thinking, and you said the Super Bowl, and I was like, you mean the finals?
No.
I'm thinking you were talking about
the
Milwaukee Bucks. Because I definitely said, yeah, they brought
in a bunch of old heads. No,
they brought in PJ Tucker and Drew Holiday.
No, that ain't what I mean. No, I mean the Tampa Bay Bucks. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
The Tampa Bay Bucks. This is the formula that they use, right? They brought in a bunch of superstar type old heads and just made it work. And maybe that's the inspiration behind what the Lakers are doing. But whatever it is, it was, to me, I don't know if that's, I don't know. I don't feel like this is a move. Like, you need to be building a team. And the reason I say that is this: we don't know how much longer LeBron is going to play. Mm-hmm. He is older than he was, right? He still got it. I'm just saying he might just be like, I don't want to no more, right? Mm-hmm. At some point he can say that. Right. So you don't know how much longer you have LeBron, but while you got him, having somebody or some bodies that are learning from him with his work ethic and his just him as a human being and just being in his energy would make sense to me. Like taking this time to build. You might not win another championship. The man got championships. It's not like he don't have. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they won. I don't know. Like, I don't know. They won one together. Him and AD. Like, I don't know. What else do you want? Even Dwight, he was on that team too. What else do you want? I'm just saying, like, at some point you got to start thinking future and not just immediate.
Well, so I would agree, right? But you don't waste a 36, almost 37-year-old LeBron on, if the goal every year is to win a championship, what you don't do is waste a 36, 37-year-old LeBron just to be a mentor to a bunch of younger players. Because what incentive as LeBron, if your intent is to win more championships, what incentive do you have to do that? To be the mentor to a team of, he can do that later in his career if he wants to like continue to play after 40 and he wants to be the Tom Brady of basketball.
Okay, right.
he can do that later in his career, but now isn't the time to say, all right, I got LeBron, let's get younger and try to build for the future. We want to maximize this little bit of time that LeBron has left. While we have AD in his prime, we got
Russell's still in his prime.
Russell's still in his prime. He still has a few more years. And I really feel like there's a 3-year window that for at least LeBron and the Lakers that they have to win as many championships as they can. It's about a 3-year window with this team. And the reason why you go for it now is because you want to win as many championships within that window as possible. You worry about rebuilding after LeBron is either gone or his skills have diminished to the point of he's not the star of the team anymore, and Anthony Davis is taking that part over. Then you go for the rebuild and try to pump some young blood in there.
I see that.
Or it's LA and you're going to get another big superstar free agent.
Right.
And so with franchises like that, and maybe this is a wrong way of thinking, given that the Knicks have kind of been in free agent purgatory.
Oh my Lord.
However many years.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. But I just think that that's the route you have to go. Now, this team is old. They're not older than the 97, 98 Bulls. And so I think if that team, with the veteran leadership that they had, if they can win the championship, I firmly believe that this team could too. Not that it's a walk in the park or, you know, cakewalk or anything like that. They'd be in the running. Like, and we could see from this season that there are a lot of factors that go into winning the championship. One is if some of the other teams are injured, then
it definitely helps.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of factors that go into it. So
right. And so I feel like this collection of talent that they brought together, while older, may work out together. And, you know, the basketball rule of thumb is men win championships, not boys. Like, so you do want to get younger. And I feel like they did that with Malik Monk and Kendrick Nunn. But you don't want to get so young that you're not going to have any presence, like veteran presence to and playoff.
Oh, you had veteran presence
to push this team over the top. You said they have veteran presence?
Oh, yeah, they got veteran presence. They got that check.
Oh yeah. they got a whole bunch of veteran presence.
Oh yeah, they got that. Yeah. They good on veteran presence. Yeah. So no, I mean, hey, you know what? This is one that I think your argument might actually make me take pause to what I think. Because it makes sense. I mean, but it kind of, it makes sense. You got to do or die right now. That's what it is, like literally. So I get it. It just still and then I don't know. The one thing that I do know is they were smart in the veterans that they did bring on are not the ones who need the spotlight. Not even Russell. Right. Yes. So that is a smart move. Like you didn't bring, because anybody that comes to play there has to know it's LeBron 182, then you come, right? It just is what it is. So you can't come here wanting to be the man or any of that kind of stuff. So, I mean, that I will give them credit. Like they were smart in that respect, that they carefully picked out veterans, superstar veterans who are not ego driven.
Right. I feel like we talked about this a few weeks ago when Jamil was on. I think the reality is super teams really don't have a great record of winning championships.
Nope.
Or what we consider to be super teams, like you know, free agents joining up, as opposed
look at the Nets.
Right. Like it's so many factors that go involved. Like we saw that, you know, they considered the Miami Heat a super team, right? They went 2-4 in the finals.
Yep.
Well, 2 out of 4. You know, some people would say they aren't a super team because Danny Ainge brought them together, but the Big Three Celtics, they only won 1.
Yeah.
You know, and so
the Warriors are an anomaly. Like, that was an anomaly.
Well, even with them,
they only won
3 out of 5.
Super team. Yeah.
Well, and if we're looking at the KD, they won 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
So it's not a perfect formula.
No.
You know,
there's no dominance there. Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. I'm just When the last one was, when it was Carmelo, I said, okay, wait. When that last announcement came, Carmelo, wait a minute.
They've always wanted to play together too, so it'll be good to see them share the floor.
No, I'm excited to see this. Don't get me wrong. Please don't. This will make me watch the Lakers.
Oh wow, you weren't watching them before?
This will make me watch the Lakers.
Yeah.
Not that I'm watching them for LeBron. I'm just watching them now.
I am. There's a few reasons I'm watching. I want to see the fit between Russell Westbrook and LeBron because I know that they're both ball dominant. But if James Harden could go to Brooklyn and be a facilitator and not so,
it's possible. Anything's possible.
It's possible.
Anything, because that's the ball hog of the ball right there.
Yeah.
So anything's possible.
Don't do Russ like that. Don't do Russ like that.
Him and James Harden.
Oh, you were talking about James Harden.
James Harden. Listen. Let's be. Well, I feel like Russell Westbrook has always been in situations until he got to, when he was with KD for those few years, he wasn't that bad. But when it was him, I think it was a situation where he felt like he just had to. I got to do this. And so, yeah, I don't consider him ball hog like I do. No, James Harden.
Yeah.
That's ball hog, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which is crazy though, because one of those times, maybe it wasn't last year, but he like led the leagues in assists.
Yep. But that's a ball hog. But that's the result of being a ball hog.
Yeah, because if they come to W, you're gonna have to give it away. In. Yeah. Now Kobe was a ball. People made jokes about Kobe being a ball hog. Yeah. God rest your soul, Kobe.
Yes. Listen, Lord have mercy. That's okay. Yeah. But again, I feel like it's a Russell situation. Like he kind of felt like he had to.
Right.
You know, when Shaq left, okay, well, it's my team. I gotta just okay. Same thing with LeBron. Just put him on the back and let's go. So we call them ball hogs, but I don't know. James Harden is different. But yeah, those other ones, but you're right. That dynamic between the two of them will be interesting to watch. But I feel like Russell is, because he played with KD and they played well together,
right? That
I feel like he has a really high basketball IQ. And he understands where he stands, if you will. And so he will kind of be okay not being, you know what I mean? Like, unlike what we saw with Paul George, like he couldn't figure out how to, where do I fit in this situation with the Clippers? I don't think that'll be the same for Russell.
For Russell, yeah. I don't think so. Honestly, I feel like it would be a great fit, honestly. Because I feel like,
poof, baby, you got it.
Right. I feel like LeBron is going to do that. I feel like LeBron's going to play off the ball a lot more. And because the Lakers played so slow last year and Russell Westbrook goes 100 miles an hour, I think
that'll be interesting.
That's going to be needed. And I think that LeBron will be comfortable enough to play off the ball more.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. No, like it is. It's like, and this is probably TMI to people, sorry y'all, but I literally was praying this morning and I said, God, I've been independent, taking care of business for so long that I'm at the point now, I'm like, you know what? I'll take a mate that and just take this off my hands. So I don't have to figure things. I'm okay with that at this point. I'm like, I'm ready. So that's probably how LeBron will feel like, he can take some of this. You got it.
Yeah, he got some of this responsibility. Let's go win the championship. I'll do what I need to do. You go ahead and handle the ball. Run the offense.
Whatever you need. Yep. That's exactly how I imagine it going.
Yeah.
So, okay. I mean, I guess it's still a who's really right. I stand by my words saying that I don't know if this is such a good idea.
Nah, I think I already persuaded you. It's okay.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So y'all let us know.
Let us know who's really right. Is this a good idea? All of these old guys together for the Lakers, or
this geriatric
is it a very bad idea for this geriatric super team to join forces?
Oh gosh! When we get to the show picks, I'm gonna bring this back up. Okay, I got it.
All right, y'all let us know who's really right.
Yes.
Now put the cameras on me, 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 put the cameras on me.